Hey, so quite a while ago I made a how-to tutorial on how to draw Sonic here on my YouTube channel. I'm keeping that take. And on that video a lot of people asked me to draw other characters, so that's what this is. And I have a very wobbly setup. I hope it actually stands. Does it focus? It's trying, okay. So people asked me to draw Mighty and Ray and also Tails. So I thought I'd just attempt that today here. Real quick, by the way. So also I don't know if you can actually see any other things, like any other pens from this, except this look kind of like big one. So I was going to use this thing. So first things first. They all have kind of like, well, not really. Only Tails has like a different head type. Because like Sonic's head is round, you know, and but Tails is actually has a little bit of like a higher head. I'd imagine that to be an accurate of description. So this is basically usually the shape that I draw his head in, and here's the little thing, you know. I don't usually draw them at all, but still. And oh my god, this thing is really fucking wobbly. And so, and there's Tails. But now for real though, I will attempt. It's been a while. Okay. Yeah, so I usually start from the muzzle, like the nose. Oh, and the tail has a longer one. Oh my god. Here we go. No. There, fine. So it has a bit of a longer nose, at least usually, so that's what I'm going to do. Or at least try to do. Let's see how this works. Should I draw classic Tails rather than new design? Shit, I didn't actually know. Oh well, we'll just go with this first. Oh my god, this is like the style that I do Tails in when I was like, give or take, maybe 7th grade. I'd usually, like, always start just like this. And the other side of his whiskers, I guess. And he has separate eyes and kind of big. Oh my god, this looks like exactly how I drew it back then. And I don't like it. Jeez. He's looking at something. I should maybe switch to a smaller pen, because this really isn't working for me. See, a square head shape, whatever, is indeed here. Well, since I started with classic, maybe ended with the classic. Oh, I hate this pen. Why did I choose this? It's bad. How is this looking? It's looking good. Okay. Just check the recording feed. So far, so good. Doing the mittened hands. Because, well, I mean, he usually has fingers, but I don't know, I really like drawing this. Maybe because it's easy, and maybe because it looks cute, and it's also easy to animate. So that's one thing, again, or added to it. And I should have really changed my light source. It's coming from here, mostly, so there's a shadow on the side that I'm drawing, so that's not good. But yeah, there's a thumb. Rest of the fingers and well, the clump of fingers, I guess. And here's like and Sonic is like a stomach that's like usually like round. Oh, Jesus, round. I mean oval or round. The tail has a bit of a like a I don't know what the hell we call it. It's wider down here. A pear? A really weird pear? I have no fucking idea. So yeah. There's one leg, there's the other leg, and then the feet. This is small buckle. He has a tiny buckle. That is the original classic design bit. I know about the S1, and I love the S1. Or the modern classic version, I guess. It gets fucking weird. And then his tails. Big and bushy tail limbs, which he can apparently use as if they were hands. It's fucking weird. In no, not colors. Lost World. It's like pickpockets with them or some shit. It's really weird. I don't actually remember what the hell it does. So yeah, there's the tails. Wowee. Ow, my fucking legs hurt. Hold on. I'm kneeling down. Oh fuck, hold on. Get up, get up. Disturb me there. Feet. Oh my god. Okay, BRB. Fuck. Back at it again. I'm sorry if the feet wobbles a bit. It's really unstable. Anyway, so there's the tails. Wow. And I have a new pen. I tested it out and it seems okay. So I'm just gonna use this. Unless it looks like shit. What next? Oh, Mighty and Ray. I haven't really drawn them like at all, and I don't remember how Ray's shoes go, so I will improvise that bit. And well, Ray has a round head again, like so, and he has to have like, oh fuck, I don't remember, and I'm using my phone to record, so I have no way to check. But I mean, he has this thing of his, and these kind of ears. I think yes. So we'll go with that. And then there's his nose and this muzzle and that's the basic bit of how to draw it. And then I'm going to god damn it, sorry, to in this goddamn position. Hello. I'm going to actually draw him, and I think I will use this one. Let's move this thing. Don't disturb the camera. It looks to be still and recording. Okay, let's go. Well, there's basically how I sketch. Sometimes if I draw a character I haven't drawn in a while, I mean, probably just going to draw him a ball hand and another ball hand. Feetsies. Oh, and the wing flaps, because it's a flying squirrel. Tail and fingers, and the fingers do that because they're just kind of like at an angle, like so or something. And the other hand. There's a Ray, and now I'm going to draw him again, but without sketching, and it's going to be sketchy. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, and sorry about my horrible nails. I've been doing some projects which require a lot of like hands-on goddamn bullshit, and also I've been biting them because shit's stressing. So anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Let's go with Ray. So again, muzzle first. Nose. And he's like always happy, is what I've noticed. Well, not in the comics, obviously when he was in the comics. I used him in the comics, but yeah, even like the Mania representation is always gleeful as hell. And I hope his eyes were like joined. I think they were. Yeah, they were. Oh yeah, when he meets Knuckles, there's a very distinct thing about his eyes being when Knuckles grabs his head when he's focusing his pupils, which go like near each other, so it looks like he's focusing. And then when Knuckles grabs his head, his pupils go a little bit separate. So it's like, wait, what? It like breaks out that shit. It's really clever. I like it. It's kind of looking like Sonic right now. Jeez. I probably should have not made that thing as big as it is, but whatever. And then from shit, should I make the like? But then the ear kind of gets cut out. I'll leave it. There we go. And then ear 1. Ear 2. Yay! There we have one. Ray! Also, I forgot to do that. Although I don't know why I would. Anyway, continuing. So yeah, here we have Ray. I have on his head. So now it's time to make the body. And thought of a real simple yet cool pose that we can do. We're gonna be doing like the Super Mario jump, but the other way around. I don't know how the hell to explain it. Anyway, so this hand goes up here, and remember he has the flap, the wing flap. So we're just going to just do that, like not make the whole entire arm for now. Let's see how this actually works out. I don't actually know. And just I think I have to move my hand like every now and then to actually show what I'm doing. Not just and it's a Ray. No, we don't want that. So then yours, and then the flap. I actually spoke some Finnish there. Whoops. There we go. Flap number 1 or arm number 1. It's kind of. I would add something here, but I don't know what to add. So we're just gonna leave it. And yeah, there's 1 and then number 2, which is like behind them, curl up. So make this leg straight. And once again, I don't remember what his shoe looks like the pattern. I don't remember, so it's gonna be a shoe. Looks more like a drop. God, that's actually. I could have made that better. Oh. And the other leg is down here, or behind here, actually. To be accurate. And also, should I make his other? Well, since we're kind of like missing a triangle over here, so I'm gonna actually no, it's gonna make the flap down here or something. And then his tail, which is just gonna be back here. And there's a Ray. Boom jumps. So yeah, I may need a new paper or a new page, but whatever. That's how I draw Tails of Ray. And I guess the one left that people requested was Knuckles, and he's hard, so I'll try. What up? It's me again. Actually, well, no time passed for you, but for me it was like 15 minutes. So anyway, Knuckles. He has like a roundish head, I guess, and we're just jumping right into it. Yeah, I know. So do that, and Knuckles has a long snout. So but he also has his quills, and the quills sometimes cover the side of the fucking muzzle or whatever, so it's annoying. But here's how I usually do it. I draw the first quill first. Well, I'm fucking obviously I draw a quill first, just like a regular old quill. And since his quills kind of make his head like long, like in this direction, I usually do the second one like kind of reaching out like that. So why am I doing this so faintly? I'm going to use this bad boy, or this shit boy, to make the final one. And yeah, so if his eyes like lock here, that would be like here and here, I guess. So we start the muzzle and we go over here and under the quill, like I said. That's why I always do it first. Then there's a long snout, and I don't usually draw Knuckles that much because I can draw him as well as a certain other blue boy. But this is, if I were to do it, this is how I would do it. Maybe I should make a first one a forward-facing bigger picture. Maybe, who knows? And his muzzle is usually visible from the other side as well. And also he has like this hard edges. He is a hard, edgy boy. Pumpkin hill bitch. Oh, and his eyes don't connect. So, oh man, I kind of fucked that one up. But anyway, I would like if this was over here. I would make it like, because his eyebrow goes all the way over there. So I would have probably started this first one over here, from here down. Yeah, I kind of messed that one up. But anyway, the other side of the head, and now he kind of does this like old Sonic X show day, from what I remember. And he's usually not a happy boy, I don't think. And because he's an athletic boy, his body shape is like a bean, to be honest. Actually, modern Sonic is kind of like a bean as well. And then he's like his Nike Half Moon logo, and so on and so forth. And his tail and hand comes like over here, obviously. Hold on, like that. The Lego shoes, well, I mean, they're just Lego shoes. Ow, my legs. Oh no. Definitely. Ow. Swung me. Sit. Oh, my camera. Ugh. Ow. My legs hurt so bad. Yeah, big knuckles, here we go. Fuck. Pen drop. Crop top. What are the words? I don't even know what the hell song that was. Anyway, I know it's a song. But yeah, big knuckles boy. What push should we have? Well, front facing maybe? Yeah, let's go with front facing. I usually draw the thing that is like on top of everything else. Not maybe like distance wise. Well, usually distance wise too, but like this quill, like nothing gets drawn over this quill if I were to sketch. I mean, if I were to actually line up this piece. So, in this picture, the thing that doesn't get like lined over is the nose, because there's just going to be a nose like here somewhere. Nothing goes over that thing. But now with the muzzle, it's going to be a bit difficult because, well, not difficult, but not what I would usually do. Is I draw the muzzle, and of course, even though he has a long muzzle, from the front it looks like this. Well, I could make it look long, but that would probably look like shit because I don't usually do that. I'll do it like this because his dreads again. Oh, and I should draw his eyes first, just in case. And also, it's really hard for me for some reason to make Knuckles look happy because of this whole situation in the middle here. It's kind of hard. Or unless I do it like this. I mean, Well done. It actually works. Anywho, moving on. Oh, this. Hold on, I gotta finish this shit. It's Conkle Man. He's looking real swell. Yep, still recording. I gotta keep checking because I have no way to check from any other outside sources. But yeah, Conkles. Oh right, sorry, I'm just really focusing here. And as I'm drawing now, I'm trying to come up with a pose as I draw, and I think I just found one. So this dread, and so the dreads go over the muzzle, at least on one side. I haven't decided the other side yet. So it's gonna go. Oh boy, it's harder than I thought it would be. Oh, and the mouth. Like slightly upset, I guess. What should I? How should I do the fucking pose? Oh, now I know. This goes over this thing. I think some sounds from my stairway. Weird. Anyway, and yeah, this one is just actually. It's like this. Okay. Another problem. Should I just finish the shape of his head like this, or add a dread here? Well, of course I'm gonna add it, but let's just leave that for now. Now his round head, semi-round head, go up here, and then we come down over here because of the dreads. Okay, so that's that. This is actually kind of hard. I haven't drawn him in fucking ages. Yeah, just gonna cross his arms. So, I mean, as much as he can with his huge ass fucking gloves. And yeah, his gloves are just like this. From the front. Just a mitten with a few spikes on the knuckle. Also, I'm trying to talk louder this time because people were saying that I talk really quietly, and that's because I didn't want to disturb the neighbors. But now I just kind of don't care, so I was gonna be louder. I hope I'm being louder. I hope you can actually hear this well. I used to have so much trouble like drawing Sonic characters' arms crossed. It's really fucking hard. Well, it was. Now I just kind of know that they don't actually fucking even cross them. Like that's a shoulder. Jesus Christ. And I kinda messed it up over here in this region. But I can't tell why, because it looks nice and centered, I guess. But I could have made this arm a bit more over here. But whatever. And yeah, so yeah, his hair body is behind his hat. Hold on, that's slightly off, but oh well. And his body is like a bean or a pear upside down. Maybe a bean is better. And I don't know how he gets his shoes on and off. Like, how the fuck do you get these things? These chains off your fucking feet? I don't know. I just looked at him again. So the Lego shoes, and I've already kind of messed up because the ideal thing to do would be that this. Oh my god! Did you hear that? My stomach just grumbled. Yeah, I gotta make some food soon. But yeah, I should have done this. But I guess I'm just gonna kinda force it to maybe look like that, like this. It kind of goes over the line itself. Go, second set, and real quick. The third set. There we go. Maybe he's standing on something that's at an angle because that's the only way that this setup here could work. I fucked it up. It's a huge shoe. I'm just gonna make him stand on something round. Maybe like an egg robot's head, I don't know. There we go. Not my best knuckles, but good enough for this tutorial thing. I hope. Well, yeah, that's him. And if you're wondering what his head looks like from the side in my style, it's just like a really quick sketch. Oh my god, my stomach grumbled again. Jeez. Like so, and like that. That's actually really good for such a quick sketch. Wow. And I believe that's all the characters requested, or who were requested. I'm gonna just hop on little Sonic over here. The good boy. It took me a long while to get to this video because I was searching for like an actual thing to hold my phone or camera with, but I just couldn't find anything for cheap. Like this boy here, I'm just winging it and see how it turns out. Just kind of looking at Knuckles' shoe, like what the fuck. So yeah, I was looking for like a thing to hold to get a better setup for this thing right here, aka my phone or a camera if I could ever get a camera. Oh, but yeah, and also I kind of forgot that this video existed. That the previous video existed until someone commented on it recently, and I was like, oh my fuck, I totally forgot about this goddamn thing. I need to make more. And obviously this is classic Sonic, and for him I like to combine his like head and torso, like in this way, so they're not like separate. I don't really know what the hell this pose is. I'm just kind of winging it. Whatever. He's jumping, I guess. His other leg of foot is over here or something, and his other hand is over here. Oh, and some people make the mistake of like, if this hand is this long, we're going to make this hand like show this long as well. You just like go like this, and I'm like, do you see what you're fucking doing? With this logic here, the hand is like this long because it starts from here, from like around here, around his mouth, from his armpits. And whenever I see that, I'm just like, oh my god. I don't blame them. They could be like starting out artists and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing. If you want me to draw more things, leave a comment. I sound like a real fucking YouTuber now. But yeah, if you want to see more, if you want me to draw, God damn it, if you want me to draw something that you want to see me draw, yeah, I could have explained it so much simpler. But yeah, if you want to see something drawn by me or ask for help with like drawing stuff and how should you do it, I can make more of these things. These little morsels over here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything from me. Just making sure that it's still recording. It is, but it's wobbling like crazy. What the hell? I didn't even touch it. Anyway, again, that's all from me, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be either soon or around Christmas. In case I decide to not make any other dumb stuff before my big project. Kinda. But yeah, I'll see you then. Bye. I mean, bye.